Let me jump straight into the first gear.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, so we have 2 Xeno champions actually playing. Venia, 2-time Xeno champion, and Frozen 1-time. What we see a lot from Frozen is that he has a very big tendency to just kind of space out his opponent and wait on platforms. But Greninja's the kind of character that can really take advantage of that. He likes jumping towards people with his slightly like hitboxes and going for huge follow-ups. Not to mention Corrin is pretty heavy, so he's kind of combo food at times. Ooh.
Got some nice strings of events coming from Venia with a double forward air into dash attack or charge down tilt. That's like almost the Venia staple. Is that this man loves running in and going for a down tilt. Greninja just gets so much slide off of it, so it's almost like pretty safe to go for.
Yep.
Venia,
really
Fred, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I was gonna say it does seem like Corrin is one of the few characters that can really punish that because of Instapin. But I do want to see that happen. Oh.
Now Venia trying to get back onto the stage. Manages to use the Hydro Pump in order to like space him all the way to the left side of the stage. You know Venia is definitely training in the labs constantly to figure out where his Hydro Pump will exactly take him in order to get out of harm's way. We see have no tech coming from Frozen. Venia going off immediately for a back air stage spike. And sends Frozen off stage. Loser of this getting 5th place. They're trying to fight into the see who's going to go into loser semis. Who's going to play against Nick C and Jen, who are currently playing off stream. Okay, we got Frozen trying to go for the down tilt combo starter, but Venia just double jumps out of harm's way. Whenever you get hit into something like that, you either go for the air dodge, attack, or double jump. Venia opts to go for the double jump instead to get out of there. Okay, Frozen challenging Venia's water shuriken charge. He's really going for a grab. Once again, Venia just spamming these Hydro Pumps in order to get out of harm's way, gets out onto the top platform. Venia waiting for a possible air dodge or a different move entirely coming from Frozen, but Frozen opts to go for the side B instead mid-air in order to hit Venia off. Now we got the combo game coming, starting up from Venia, going for the up throw into tons of up airs. They're both just kind of waiting for the other opponent to make a move first. And then when they realize their opponent's not making the first move, they just both go for the first attack. Venia, Frozen trying to go for the hardest route with that forward smash, but we've got the power shield intact coming from Venia. Venia looking to close out this first game immediately with that up air, but it does not matter. Frozen's got the draconic lunge, hitting him with the kicks, punishing the Shadow Sneak with a back air bat wing.
He just knew. He was waiting for it.
He knew, dude. This man knew the future.
He's not shook.
And I just got some results. Nick C did just beat Jen, so the winner of this will be moving on to fight against Nick C and loser semis.
Yep.
Which we'll be doing 2 sets from now.
Oh, is this it? Nope.
That's another thing you gotta be wary of. After you use up B, you gotta be super careful about Hydro Pump or anything to push you off stage, because that's exactly what Venia is looking for. And he's very good at aiming the Hydro Pump.
So Venia was actually trying to line himself up specifically to get it right there, but Frozen went just high enough where it barely avoided his feet.
And we see Venia charging and trying to get that down tilt, but instead of going for the down tilt, he actually fades away forward air, trying to as a little bit of a mix-up against Frozen. Hits him with the Hydro Pump that would have been super bad if Frozen would have used his up B instead. Okay, Venia holding in shield, waiting for an opening, goes for the short hop forward air out of shield. Frozen just desperate to get back onto the stage, tries to find some sort of stage control, just rolls onto the stage, gets a grab, up throws him into death, but not yet. Seeing 171%, Frozen's trying to bring this home. He's trying to fight with all of his might, gets grabbed again. This could be it, or is it still? It is not. He still gets the game with only 49% on deck. Venia's going to take Frozen to game 2. They're discussing counter picks. Frozen does like the stages of Battlefield and Dreamland, so I can see him definitely going back to one of those 2 stages. It's a great stage for Corrin, but Greninja also benefits from the platforms. Maybe a little bit of a mix-up, taking him to Dreamland instead. Has a slightly smaller ceiling, so he's able to kill him off the top a little bit easier. Definitely one of Frozen's go-to stages. This man just wants to try platforms. We see him going for the lunge in order to kind of interrupt the water shuriken. Venia once again going for the slick down tilt. Ends up jabbing him instead. Hits him off stage. Frozen almost in a terrible situation, but thankfully good, smart stuff coming from him. Just holding onto his double jump, keeping that resource, because if he did not have that double jump, he would have been dead. That would have been the stock already. Venia looking for Frozen to just kind of fade into that up air. Now he's running back and forth, shooting off a lot of these shurikens, looking for these down tilts again. He manages to jump in and go get the double back air. Frozen trying to land down on the ground. He manages to set foot, gets his double jump back. Okay, Frozen trying to throw out a ton of these up airs in order to apply tons of pressure against Frozen, not forcing him to try to land a little bit differently. Frozen's trying to challenge. What Venia's so good at is keeping his opponent from landing down on the ground. He just wants him above him at all times. And Frozen's looking for the exact same thing. They're both just kind of urging each other to get above them in some fashion. Frozen, knowing the timing of his down air, gets the auto cancel out of it. Once landing down onto the ground. Once again, Frozen going for the side beam. Kicks out of harm's way. Venia looking for a hydro pump, easy kill. Frozen up B's right through it. The Draconic Ascent is such a devastating move. A bunch of short hops coming from the Toad.
Oh.
Gets the down tilt into forward air conversion. Water slashing him off stage. Korn giving a message of defeat before landing back down onto the ground. Hitting it with a forward smash, knowing where Venia was going to land, and that was actually his double jump resource, so he immediately went for a hydro pump instead to get back onto the stage, wasting no time off stage for Frozen to try to set up any sort of edge guard opportunity.
What we really see happening here is Korn's slightly subpar movement is really being taken advantage of by Venia. He's just kind of going in and just weaving in and out like as quickly as he can. And Frozen is having a lot of difficulty keeping up.
And Venia punishing the jump out of the side B. Just knowing exactly what direction he was going to go in, because he had to buffer that. Now he's staying back, throwing out some Mars shurikens, forcing Frozen to approach him, but now Frozen's got him off stage. Venia immediately going to use water up. That was such a great mix-up coming from Venia, but Frozen foresaw it. Venia trying to use the hydro pump to feint that he was going to go all the way to the left side of the stage, but then actually canceled it midstream. Came to the middle of the stage, and Frozen knew exactly side beat him and killed him off stage. Good stuff for Frozen, picking up on the awareness. Seeing a lot of forward air actions coming against Frozen. Frozen, on the other hand, throwing out a bunch of neutral airs, trying to get some combo games started here. Hits it with the side B, seeing a little bit of momentum against Venia. And get a grab, going for the turning into a dragon. The blood dragon runs through his veins. Okay, Venia getting back onto the stage. Nice attempt coming from Frozen, trying to get the 2-frame with that side B. In order to catch the 2 frames that he's vulnerable. Manages to kick him, but he's still going to live. DIing that great move. Managed to get hit by that one more time. Venia, that could spell disaster for Venia. Frozen mixing it up so hard by doing all these empty short hops, just trying to feint out what he's going to do against Venia. Is he going to throw an attack, or am I going to land on the ground and go for a grab? That side B is going to be it. Frozen narrowly getting clipped. He actually caught his toe with that side B. Kicks him off stage, and we're going to go into a Game 3 scenario. Venia was running away with that first game, and actually the beginning of that game, we had a great adaptation coming from Frozen, trying to catch on to the slippery Toad. One thing you gotta learn when you're fighting against Greninja is you gotta be able to catch them before, you gotta know where they're gonna be before they're there. Because he's just such a quick character, and he has a very quick forward roll. A different roll from his back roll, actually, I learned today.
It's a very interesting choice by Venia to go to Battlefields, considering the fact that the second game... Actually, where did they play?
This is the first game. This is the stage they went to first game. This is a very good stage for Venia. I'm sure he's like, you know what, run that back to Battlefield, the stage I won on, and we'll see how this goes. He wants that run back. There's a different change of scenario, a slightly larger blast zone so Frozen isn't able to get as early of kills.
Oh, that was a mistake.
That was a mistake, and Venia's going to take it for all if he can. He tries to go for the back air, but actually gets caught by the Draconic Ascent, but it does not matter. He's carrying him home with these up airs, trying to kill him off the top, but Frozen's going to get back onto the stage. Get the combo start with that neutral air yet again. Goes for the second up air, but we're going to finally see an air dodge coming from Frozen in order to avoid harm's way. Frozen swinging these swords, trying to hit him with these up airs while Venia continues to apply so much pressure against Frozen's shield, trying to just dominate it. Venia chilling back, throwing out some shurikens. Frozen looking for the greatest sequence of events there, hitting with the down tilt, trying to wait for Venia to air dodge into the up smash. But Venia opts to double jump out of harm's way.
Oh my!
Recognizing the scenario, but does not matter. Frozen's gonna double jump and hit him with a Batwing back air, setting him off, flying into Battlefield Beyond.
Oh no!
A repeat of game 1, hitting him with the back air, stage spiking him off the stage. Both opponents on their last stock. They both want this win. They both want to go on to winner semis to fight against the Captain Falcon that is Nick C, NSM. Frozen playing out of his mind, throwing out so many neutral airs, but the one opening that Venia finds, he tries to take as far as he can, but it's only one hit. Not as far as he wanted to take that chain of combos.
Frozen really whiffing the opportunity to punish that that non-tag.
Oh my god. And Venia running in with that grab, tries to get the follow-up with an up air instead, opts to go for the back air instead. Frozen trying to get that grab, thinking that he was going to Hydro Pump right in front of him. A great bait coming from Frozen. He just ran in there and went for a grab. Didn't stop, didn't go for the shield, just immediately caught him, Hydro Pumping in the center stage, hit him with the side B. And Venia not looking so hot, trying to find his way back down to the ground. Frozen catching him almost with that side B, but Venia shoots himself with the Hydro Pump just far enough away to avoid death.
Frozen's looking for his opportunity now. 2 more grabs, and that will probably be the game.
But you know what? Venia is also applying a lot of aggression, but then he applied a little bit too hard. Gets hit by the last hit of Draconic Ascent as he grabs onto the ledge. He's looking for a power play. Look at him constantly short hopping, waiting for Frozen to commit to something before Venia goes in. Falling out of the side B, that kick would have been deadly for Venia. He's jumping all over the place, looking for Frozen to jump out of shield or go for a roll. This is going to be big for Venia. Hits him off stage with that forward air. Catches him with the up air, but he's still going to live at 92%. Frozen trying to find his way back down onto the ground. Venia's
going nuts.
Oh, he does not want to give up. This man is at 145%. Frozen at 103. Short hopping like crazy, looking for a side B opportunity or a back air, but Venia turning the tables on him.
Venia's got to be careful. 1 more grab from Frozen. That will be the stock.
This could be the arrangement that Venia's looking for this entire time. Trying to mix him up with his Hydro Pumps. Go for the grab instead and back throws him off stage. Venia going for some more short hops. Frozen finding himself back onto the stage, but he just can't find himself with some stage control.
Frozen's looking for it. Oh my god, the
he gets
back air.
The back air. He's at 152%. Frozen's at 131, applying so many back airs off stage. Frozen tries to go for the grab, but the spot dodge comes instead. Venia playing out of his mind, but then he gets tipped by the side B coming from Frozen. Frozen sending Venia with a 5th place finish here at XenoFifty. My word!
The expression on Frozen's face is just exasperation. He was winning. He was winning for so long, and then he just started bringing it back.
The percents were 120 to 30, and Venia almost brought that back.